Alright, hey Dave. I'll start off with the easy tutorial. Actually, it's all easy. Nonetheless, I'll start out trying to show you how to make this logo or anything that you want a transparency. There's two different ways to do it, uh, depending on the picture that you're taking and the amount of detail and color variations. Either method might be quicker and easier. For this one, you're going to want to use something called the um, color range tool. So what you do is you go up here to, well, actually first let me show you something else. Uh, if you want a transparency or you want a background, you need a secondary layer, because if you have one background, Photoshop won't allow you to have to take something off of this page or put something else on, because it's all one dimensional. So first you uh, in this case, you can either add a layer or duplicate the image. I want to duplicate the layer, duplicate layer, just create a background copy. So now you have two of the same thing over here, same picture. What I'll do is I'll take this down to 0 on the opacity, double click background, whatever you want to make opaque or transparent. That's how you adjust it, opacity. There's another way to do it here on the slider. So once you have that done, go back up to background copy, or the layer that you want to work on. Go to select and select color range. Now when I do this, I take fuzziness all the way up to 200, and you can play around with it. That's kind of the feather around the image, how much of the color you actually subtract, because basically what we're about to do is we're about to subtract the white from the image, leaving only the black and the other colors. So you can play around with this so you get a different outline, I guess, but I like 200 for ink blots. So what you do after you select that, you click on the image wherever when you're pressing the mouse button, and you can drag as your mouse button is pressed, but wherever you click, it's going to subtract that color. It's going to add that color to the database to be subtracted. So I usually select a range, just try not to hit any black or any dark areas or any colors that you don't want subtracted. So that's kind of a pink area up here, and then down here it's white. So I'll grab a little bit of this, just grab some of that, come over here, maybe down here. And you can see over here in this box basically what's left after you subtract. So I think I've done enough. I'll click OK, and you'll see everything is highlighted now. That shows the lines where everything's going to be subtracted. You're going to lose some of this, as you can see, but that's just the way of life. So I just drag it just a little bit out of the way and then hit delete, and voila, you have a transparent logo. And in the next tutorial I'll show you the alternative way to do this, but you won't want to do it with this particular project. I'll show you that now, and I guess I'll show you why that's not a good way to do it. So I'm just going to go back to my original image, and it's the magic wand tool I was talking to you about. It's right here under the lasso tool. Click on that, and then see the circle. If I click, say up here, alright, it selects that little area, but if I drag it a bit, you see it selects the colors that are underneath, and it subtracts those. Now see, now it kind of got smart and it figured out, okay, I'm taking away this white element. Now if I were to come over here and grab my arrow tool and grab it, well, unfortunately I did that on the back layer. I need to do it on the front layer, so I'll do it again. So I take all this, okay. Now you see it's doing the same thing. Now the issue with this method is, for one, it grabs a lot more than the select. So you see, there's no ink blots up here at all. It just deleted all of them. You get greater detail with the color range select tool. See, if I click up here trying to get down, all that's going to take away all of that. And that's part of the art. Now the other reason this is bad, I'll show you, is that there's a background. You can't see it so well here, but if I put a black layer behind it, it'll really stick out to you. See all of this white around the edges, where it just doesn't quite grab. So that's the main reason. The other reason is a lot of times the smart tool just isn't all that smart, and it just starts grabbing parts of things that you want to keep, like the ink blots or even parts of the actual graphic. So I'm going to go back now. I'll show you one more thing, just because it's part of what I did to make this logo. I'm going to go back and I'm going to go to select, color range. I'm set to 200. And I'm going to grab the areas, the colors that I want to take out of this image. Just grab down here, a little bit over here, grab a little here. Slide those out of the way. Okay, so now we got the image. Now, if I want to change these orange dots, you'll recognize this off of Paint Shop, although I think it's hidden on here. You just gotta kind of find it. You right click on any of these toolbars over here, and you'll see that there's multiple drop down options that you can select, because there's just not enough space over here for everything, so they have it layered. But it's right here behind this gradient button. You'll see the paint bucket tool. Click that, select your color down here. For Gonzo Today, I always slide this all the way to the top and all the way up in this right hand corner, and it's FF0000. That's what I use for all the Gonzo Today stuff. And just click in there. Oh. The background is bleeding through. Well, Dave, I don't know why it's not working here. It's grabbing. Oh, maybe it's because I did that. Let's try this again. Alright. There we go. You have to click it a few times. Every time you click it, it creeps a little farther into the color range. Into the contrast. About right there. Click it once, twice, 3, 4, 5. No, that's full. Down here, the same thing. Just get it nice and red. And there you go. We got our Gonzo Today logo. I'll go in the next tutorial and show you how I do some of the illustrative things with the quick selection tool, the magic wand. Alright, later.